Hello, I am Miriam Bear, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow.
I am Chris, also a co-founder, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow. If you're brand new to Keto Chow, it's a nutritionally complete meal designed to make keto easy. We also have some electrolyte supplements that are amazing for everyday use and for keeping the dreaded keto flu away.
Yeah, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell icon
It's down here. Ding ding!
for
Right there.
daily updates on all our Keto Chow happenings. These live streams help us be accountable and stay on track. Thank you for joining us on our journey.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw!
I sure am happy that... so the text, that the March 2nd, that's automatically updated. It just says, hey, what's today's date? And it puts it there every time.
Let's figure it out.
So I don't have to change it every time.
That's so great.
'Cause
Remember where we used to have
I used to change it
it
every time, and it was terrible.
But you still have to change the
Flavor of the week.
flavor of the week.
That's true. What's the flavor of the week?
The flavor of the week is mocha.
That's correct.
Mocha.
Yep. It's basically the chocolate with a little bit of instant coffee in it.
Yes, and some caffeine.
And some caffeine. Okay.
And some coffee flavoring.
No, there's no coffee flavoring. It's just instant coffee.
It tastes like coffee.
It certainly smells like coffee. But for people who like coffee a lot, it may be kind of light on the coffee, but some people use coffee as the water component when they go to mix it up.
And then it's extra coffee.
Okay, Diane says hello all. I'm actually early. Yes,
Hey,
you were.
Diane.
Marie was on early too. Says evening.
Marie.
Shauna says hi
Hi,
there.
Shauna.
Lisa says hello everyone. Donna says hello. Shauna says hi Donna. Hi Marie. Lisa says how's my beautiful friend doing, Shauna? They're just talking to each other.
Oh, cuteness.
Shauna says I just made a chocolate keto chow with unsweetened vanilla almond milk and coffee.
Nice.
Joe and Rachel have a video about what's the best almond milk. I haven't watched it
I
yet.
saw that pop up on my thing today.
I keep joking in daily stand-up for the last 2 days that I'm just digging myself out of a hole.
Yep, that's what
And that's
happens
kind
when
of
you go
what I
out of
did.
town. Excuse me for itching my nose. It's itchy. So what I've been doing with my YouTube videos is putting it to the watch later section. Every notification I get that I want to watch, and then I'll watch them while I'm on the treadmill.
Oh, there you go. You've been watching a lot of Dr. Jason Fung stuff.
I have. I've been watching a lot of Jason Fung.
Lisa said she made birthday cake flavored keto chow pudding for lunch.
Ooh, that sounds
Nice.
yum.
Let's
says hi.
see.
Did you skip her?
Fanny says hi. Yep. Hi all. Donna says hi, Shauna. Hoopcat says hi all.
Hi.
Welcome back, Hoopcat. Andrea says hello, everyone. Or Andrea.
Andrea.
I've spent too much time in the last week speaking Spanish.
Yeah.
It's going to be Andrea.
Yeah.
Anyway, Shauna says I don't know where I left off. LOL. Let's see. Diane says hi there. Let's see. Debbie says hi, folks. Just finished mopping up spilled fizzy water.
No, all the spills. Sorry, I had fizzy water with my dinner.
Okay.
What was it
Yes,
called?
you did. It was San Pellegrino.
San Pellegrino, and I put a little True Lemon in there.
Yep.
And guess what we had for dinner? It's very important. Pork chops wrapped in bacon.
Yep. And
It's
I had
delicious.
one because we had wings for lunch today, and I
Yes.
wasn't very hungry.
I had one also, and they weren't very big. They were like
No.
maybe this big.
I just wanted more protein. We're trying to get more protein. More protein. More protein.
Yes.
Do it.
And I'm writing everything into Chronometer,
Nice. I need to start
and
doing
I'm
that.
killing it.
You are?
Yeah, I've been hitting my protein for a whole 2 days now.
Ah! Jerry says hi, everyone. Jerry and Patty here. Keto Chow dinner was scrumptious.
Yeah.
Patty had Fruit Loops, and I had chocolate raspberry. Tastes like raspberry malt. Okay. Jerry, thank you for bringing that up. That's
you.
actually on the docket for today, and one of the things we wanted to talk about.
On the paper.
So, Miriam, how do you make Fruit Loops or
Fruity
Fruity
Pebbles.
Pebbles flavored keto chow?
Okay, so you just do 14.66 grams of each lemon meringue, strawberry, and orange cream.
Okay, that's
Or
so the three flavors are again lemon meringue.
strawberry, and orange.
Okay, and you're mixing those in equal parts, right?
So you could also just use like a water pitcher or like a Vitamix big blender. What size is that? 44 ounce or something?
So if you're doing 3 at a time, you need about a half
64
gallon,
ounces?
which is 64 ounces.
Okay, 64 ounces. So like the huge Vitamix one. But then you can make all 3 at once. So you just do 1 scoop of each flavor.
With enough fat to do 3
Yes.
and enough water to
And
do
enough
3,
water
which
to do
brings
3.
it up to 64 ounces.
And then you could easily just split it into 3 different things. We should probably do that sometime since everybody
We
keeps
should.
talking about it. Thanks for
So there you
creating
go.
cool things for us. That's fun.
So that's the Fruit Loops or the Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah.
You got that, Ben? I want a video made of this. Anyway.
Okay.
Renee says, hey, Bears.
Hey, Renee.
Nan says, good evening, all. Let's see. TC's Life says, good evening, everyone. Lisa says, hi, Chris and Miriam. It's about time we showed up, right? Mm-hmm. Sojourn says, hello. Andrea says, I just thought I'd share. My special needs grandson I raise has issues with eating, but today he helped me eat my banana keto chow ice cream.
Oh, you're so nice to share.
That is nice to share. It really warms our heart when we hear about people who are having problems getting the right nutrition, especially kids.
Yeah, and they're willing
that
to
have
eat it,
success with something that we've helped with.
Yep, thank you.
Devin says, evening, y'all. I'd forgotten today was Tuesday until I saw you were going live. Don't you hate when you're like, what day is it today? I don't even know.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
Last week was kind of like that. Joe or Rachel, when you guys come on, you need to tell us who you are.
Just say,
are
hi
you
to
Joe
Crazy
or are you
Ketos.
Rachel?
It's
Now I'm
always Joe, unless it has a heart. Or a smiley
Sometimes Joe
face.
comes on as two crazy campers. And sometimes he makes Rachel go on Facebook.
He makes her?
He makes her. He says, we can't be on at the same time. You have to be on Facebook.
You have to, or else you'll die. No, he doesn't.
Carol says, good evening, Chris and Miriam.
Carol,
Heath is
how are you
on.
feeling? How are you recovering?
Hi, Heath.
Hi,
How's
Heath.
it going?
Hi.
He says, hey, yo. Matreya's on, says, good evening. Welcome. Keto Go Lightly. Holly is on. Says, hey, KK. 2KK.
2KK.
I think she was on earlier, but Sojourn says, I want to try this. I heard it's on sale 10%.
Oh, the Mocha. Yeah.
The Mocha is 10% off this
try
week. Alice is hello, everyone from Florida. Welcome.
Yeah. Enjoy that warmth. It's cold here.
Jerry says, Patty has a question. We love watching these live streams. How should we take electrolytes and magnesium?
That is a good question. So I have a question for you. Are you doing Keto Chow 3 times a day? That's one question. And then have you tried the daily minerals? Because if you're doing the daily minerals, you may not need to do electrolytes and magnesium.
Yeah, depending on how much you need. But yeah.
Depending on how your body is reacting to things and what other foods you're eating, you may want to take it anyway. If you have a leg cramp, foot cramp, headache, migraine, any kind of muscle ache, I would recommend taking the magnesium, regardless of whatever else you're eating, just because that really helps. It tastes horrible. You all know that.
It tastes like
horrible.
It's awful.
But it works so good. So I take it every night, and what I just do is put a little bit into the bottom of my cup,
with some
put
water.
a little bit of water in on top, chug it down, fill up the cup again with water, and drink it down, and then it's gone. Another thing that I like to recommend, especially when we're traveling, is if we get like a drink in a cup with a straw, like water or whatever, I just put that little tip of the magnesium into the straw, squirt it down to the bottom of the straw, and it goes straight to the bottom. And then you just sip with the straw, and it just goes down really fast, and you can't taste it as long. So
now, if you're Dr. Barry, you just have a little thing of the electrolytes in your pocket, and every time you go to drink some coffee, you put a couple of drops in there.
Yeah.
That's what he was doing the entire week last week.
I didn't see
when we were
him
there.
once do that.
Oh, he did it every time he had
I've
a cup
seen
of
him
coffee.
do it before,
It was hilarious.
Though. I think it's funny he has the old bottle still.
He does.
It's like with the old logo and everything.
He does. Let's see. Ed is on. Says good evening, everyone.
Hi, Ed.
Denise has got some lovey, hearty people. Libby says good evening, lovely people. Mary
Hi,
says
Libby.
hello from British Columbia, Canada.
Oh, cool.
Welcome. Lynette's on.
Hey, Lynette.
We ate lunch with Lynette.
Yeah, it was delicious. Oh my gosh, we had to pay you, Lynette. I forgot.
Because it's buy one, get one Buffalo Wild Wings, you still have some time.
Okay.
You can just stop the live stream right now and watch
just
on
go
replay.
get some Buffalo Wild Wings.
And go get Buffalo Wild
Yeah.
Wings.
I beat my record today. I usually only eat 12, maybe 13 wings ever because I just can't eat any more than that. I ate 17 today.
What?
I don't know why. I was just like, kept on eating. Well, I'm starting to get full. Oh, I only have a couple wings left. How did that happen?
Renee says, Miriam, that's when I catch up on lots of YouTube.
Yeah.
George says, Keto Chow put in rules.
Yeah, it does.
Mary says, got my root beer Keto Chow in the fridge, ready for ice cream in the ice cream maker.
Ooh, yumma.
Carol says, I have had chocolate peanut butter this morning. So yummy.
Yay.
I made this morning I did less butter than normal. Usually I do a half a stick per serving. But today I did a third of a stick per serving of butter, along with 3 scoops of the cookies and cream keto chow, a third of a cup of peanut flour,
okay,
and a tablespoon of gelatin. Did that in the Vitamix and then poured it out. So
did you make 3?
I made 6 of them.
Oh wow, nice.
So those are in the outside fridge.
Do you want to feed my cat?
That says Lynette.
Lynette, do.
Oh my gosh, it keeps on going away. Let's see. Where is it? There it is. All right, I fed your cat.
Thank you. Okay, so it's so cute. I can't show you because my email notifications keep jumping in. But I got this funny little thing.
It's a watch face.
It's a watch face, and it has a cat, and when I get steps, then it shows up with the little fish that has a number on it, and then you touch the little fish, and it comes out with the little bowl, and the cat eats it. So you're feeding it your steps.
It's the only reason Miriam tries to get her steps in so she can feed her cat.
It's so cute.
All right, Carol says I had chocolate peanut butter this morning. Okay.
Oh, you can't see it. It's too. I can't
Just
bend my
take
hand.
your watch off.
I can't. Oh, it's now off.
Rhonda says, hey guys. Linda says, hi
There.
all.
Can
there you go.
See it? It's so cute.
Matreya says,
Right?
wings for lunch.
Yeah, wings.
Elizabeth says, hola,
So
just
good.
beginning.
Hola.
Devin says, still waiting on my chocolate box. Dang it. Okay, that's another thing we want to talk about.
Yeah, there was one that got a wrong address, so it came back to us.
That's true. There was one.
We have been having problems with the post office.
The U.S. Postal Service is
They're having
really
a little
struggling.
bit of problems right now, and I'm not sure if it's like leftovers from the storms that happened or what, but they've been slow. So we're sorry. We apologize. Please reach out to us, and we'll see what we can do to get things fixed and resend you packages if you don't get it. And yeah, we're sorry about that.
And a lot of them, it gets to the 14-day mark because at day 15 you can file a claim. And it's like the post office keeps getting to like day 14 and we found it.
Somehow,
and
magically.
they deliver it.
Well, sometimes, and I feel bad because I'm sure they don't mean to make mistakes, but there's so much traffic. Like,
yes.
Can you imagine? You can't just not make mistakes sometimes. So
yep.
I have empathy and sympathy for them.
Sympathy. Rossiana says, hi, everyone. Carlos says, hello, everyone.
Hey.
He says, I apologize now to everyone I don't reply to. I have the warden on my laptop editing the next video. Keto Chow chicken and waffles. Yes. Is it like fried chicken? Is it coated in pork panko?
Does she like it when you call her the warden?
I think she's fine.
Because I don't think I would like that at all.
Renee says, whatever, Heath. You're just being rude.
That's what I'm wondering.
Ed says, good evening, everyone. Brisket for dinner.
Oh, Ed, you got this.
And nice. Lisa says, if you are making
Brisket
just
for
one
the
shake
win.
of Fruit Loops Keto Chow, how much of each flavor? So that was
14.66 grams.
Mm-hmm. Or a third of a scoop.
Oh, yeah. So, but then you would have to have the rest of it for something else.
Yep. Diana says, young brisket. Mm-hmm. Oh, Joe says it's Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Nice. And he says Rachel is usually on Facebook. Except when you guys do your Keto on the Couch live stream, and then you are on Two Crazy Campers, and Rachel is on Two Crazy Ketos. Oh. I just can't keep it straight.
It's because it's on YouTube and not Facebook.
That's true.
So why would it be on Facebook?
Sandy says, I got my chow box yesterday. Loved everything inside.
Hey, Sandy.
Nice.
I'm glad.
Diane says, we were hoping for Rachel.
Oh, no, Joe, we love you.
It's okay, Joe, we love you. And Joe says, yeah, Rachel is at a ministry conference.
Oh, that's right.
Like
she's out of town.
Like the heavy metal band?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't oppose going to a Nine Inch Nails conference, but if ministry is more of what you're going for, I mean,
I think I'd probably prefer that too. To 9 Inch.
That's right, because Rachel was taking off for 3 days, and I said, sounds like Joe's going to the Texas Roadhouse every nights in a row. That'll learn her.
So funny.
Let's see. Diane says, we're happy to have you, Joe. Shauna says, hi, Chris and Miriam. Shanta says, hello, everyone. Hoopcat says, hey, Joe. Let's see. Deb says, good evening, everyone. I'm multitasking on a work call on my mobile and have y'all on a laptop.
Yeah.
Debbie says that she's been using your straw trick to take magnesium at night.
It works really good.
Trying to up my magnesium to help with sleep and asthma.
Yeah, well, and I have to be careful because if I drink too much at night, I'll have heartburn. Which is funny because I can fast all day long, and if I drink at night, I still get heartburn. So I can drink a little bit, but I can't drink a lot. So I really have to be careful not to drink too much. So I'll have a lot of magnesium with a tiny bit of water just so that I don't get heartburn.
Okay.
But I still have to drink it like close to when I go to bed, like within a half an hour, or I don't fall asleep as well. Anyway, it's my own problems.
Maitreya had the Fruit Loops flavor today for ice cream. It was great. Good. Makes me think of rainbow sherbet.
I know, that's what I want to try, the ice cream.
I'll mix some up tonight.
Okay.
Renee says, got some blood work results today. Deficient in B12 and zinc.
Dang it!
And my cholesterol, which doesn't matter. Levels were a little high, but not worrisome.
Your B12?
Which is a little hard to get up.
Dang it. I'm still down in my D. I haven't been able to bring it up. But I've been working on it.
Okay. Carol says, I'm doing well. Thank you.
Oh, good. I'm so glad I've been working.
Sharon says, I just received the Chow Club box a few days ago and loving the pistachio, banana, mocha, and salted caramel. I've been drinking one every day.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
It's so good. It's so nice to just not have to think and just to grab it and be like, I'm having this. So I had
my nose is itchy.
Chocolate mint. My nose is itchy too. Chocolate mint for breakfast today and yesterday. And it was just so lovely to just be like, I'm having you. I'm making, doing this thing. And today was a super awesome meal day because we had those pork chops, which were so easy to make. Because
you just stuck them in the oven, right?
I took them out this morning, put them in the fridge, took them out. They were already thawed all the way pretty much, and then I just wrapped them and it took me 5 minutes to put them in the oven. They were so satisfying and not that many dishes, so I was super happy.
Lisa likes the salted caramel. It's one of her faves.
Oh, yay.
Mary wants to know, does Keto Chow ice cream with heavy whipping cream and water stay soft in the freezer?
Absolutely not.
It turns into a rock.
It turns into a rock, and I'm sorry about that.
But if you mix it up and then eat it right away, it's really great as soft serve.
Yeah, but you know what you can do? Like, we have froze it before. You can freeze it and then just let it sit on the counter for like a half an hour. Or like chip at it.
Yep.
So it's not horrible. It's just not that great.
TC's Life says Dr. Barry's electrolyte flask.
Yeah. Although it's clear and you can tell what's inside.
Yeah. I was looking at some of the video from Costa Rica, and they're like, we're in a car, and Dr. Barry's looking up at the camera, and he's all... Dude.
Oh my gosh, Ken. He's so funny.
He is funny.
Let's see. It was a blast hanging out with them last week.
Sharon hasn't tried the apple pie yet, but will tomorrow. Nice.
Yeah.
Jerry says, I just saw a cool video from Myra of Low Carb Love making a delicious keto version of Costco chicken bake.
Oh, nice.
He says, we tried to get Buffalo Wild Wings last week, and they told us they were not honoring the buy one, get one.
What? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, what the heck?
I'll send you some from
like
Utah.
we were actually able to do takeout buy one get one.
Yeah, we've been doing takeout buy one get one since
for a year.
COVID.
Linda said, Lisa, me too. Okay. Yeah, lots of people talking about. Yeah, okay. Melly says, I add a cap of magnesium to Zip Fizz and cannot taste it at all.
That's a good idea.
That is a good way.
Yeah, and then if you had a straw, then if you could taste it, this is the other thing about the minerals is they will settle. I'm sorry, I can't think of the right word. They'll settle to the bottom after a while. Yeah. And so if you are tasting it, then hurry up and put your straw in there and get it out of there so you don't taste it anymore. So
Carrie Brown is on.
Carrie, I love you.
So now that she's on, I want to tell everybody a really fun story. So we have a daughter who is away at college.
Yes.
And for the last couple days, she's been texting me, and she's like, Dad, because we sent her with some frozen meat because when she got up there, she realized we eat a lot of meat, and her body was craving meat. Yeah. And so she's like, can I take meat home with me? So when she came home for Christmas,
we just went and got her. And then we put it into like little smaller serving sizes
and vacuum sealed it
and
then
for
froze
her.
it.
Yeah.
So she contacted me yesterday, and she's like, Dad, how do I cook pork chops? So,
which I told her before we left.
So I said, hold on a second. I remember something. So I did Carrie Brown.
Okay.
Pork chops. Oh, look. How to cook pork chops.
Plus video.
It's really great. And
look at the lovely Carrie Brown.
And she's like, actually, this is hilarious. Let's see. Yeah, you put it in a cold pan.
It was, yeah.
Pork chops. No, I don't use fancy schmancy organic grass-fed pork chops from rainbow grunting pigs fed on truffles and warm milk and housed in heated apartments with running water and ducked-down mattresses. I used regular pork chops from the regular grocery store. Actually, they were really cheap pork chops from the grocery store, and they were awesome.
Carrie, you're hilarious.
So I sent this to her, and she was, Audrey was,
yeah.
She loved the step by
One,
step,
two.
do this, do that, don't touch them, walk away if you have to. And I actually sent the conversation to Carrie because I'm like, I'm like, this is great, you know, to see her, my daughter, like wanting to learn how to cook meat.
Yep.
And Carrie's like, I can't believe how much you know about my stuff. I'm like, all I had to know was
Pork chop.
Carrie Brown pork chops, and that was it.
Yeah, next week we'll teach her how to make steak.
Actually, today she asked how to cook a steak.
Did you find Carrie Brown steak?
I found the Carrie Brown steak thing, and I said, here, use this. And she's like, well, what if they're, you know, ribeyes? I'm like, steak is steak.
Yeah. You can cook it anyway.
For the most part, yeah. Anyway, and so
funny.
It was really funny going back and forth.
That's so awesome.
Okay. Mary says Switch Grocery in Canada is being slow to deliver right now as well.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
But it's worth the wait. I have to agree. Katrina says, what type of watch is that?
Oh, it's just a Fitbit Versa.
It's a Fitbit Versa 1.
Yes. And it's funny because I've had like a smartwatch before that hooks to my phone, but I keep going back to the Fitbit because my daughter likes to do step challenges. And so it's a way that we can talk to each other and communicate, and
you can interact with each other.
I can get my butt kicked every week, you know, because that's what moms do. They just take one for the team.
And she's starting track.
Yeah, which means she's really going to kick my butt.
That's right.
Which means she might actually have a chance beating the lady in the neighborhood.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Elizabeth says she manages an office that collects money. Payments are coming in 3 to 4 weeks late just because of post office delays.
Oh, sad.
So the postmark on them is, yeah.
Yeah, I actually got some Fox Hills Kitchen bread that was sent on the 16th yesterday.
Yep, we got it on
but
the 28th.
It's cold enough outside. Like, I pulled it out today and it looked fine.
Okay.
So...
Matreya's B12 deficiency is a common issue for women, especially if you're over 35. Not sure why yet. Reading more studies.
Yeah. You know what? Kate and my B12 through the roof.
Oh, really?
Both of them. I don't think that's healthy either.
Shelly says Miriam is not my favorite nickname, but somehow it sticks. Andrew says the post office has been a wreck.
Oh, the warden? She doesn't like the warden. Hey, did you hear that? Knock it off! I mean... Call her something sweeter.
Well, now we're clipping the volume. And
I clapped. I clapped at Heath.
Andrew says the post office has been a wreck. I'm waiting for 7 deliveries.
Oh,
no. Denise says Hub's got Texas Roadhouse ribs and forgot to make mine naked.
Oh,
darn, but oh well. I ate it anyway.
That's okay.
Hey, it's not the end of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry says, 1 packet measured out to 46 grams of Keto Chow for me. Does that sound accurate? So...
all of them are a tiny bit different.
The packets are generally really close to the right amount.
Mm-hmm.
On the front of the packets, it should tell you the amount that there's a...
There was a peach in it. Oh, there is a peach. Okay.
As our chairs are
Here
squeaking.
you go. Squeaky, squeak, squeak, squeak.
By the way... That peach is so sloshy.
It's
anyway,
so cute. It's so cute.
This one says 45.6 grams. Now, if you use the scoops, those are maybe accurate, depending on how you pack them. So if you use the scoops, it's actually better to weigh it if you want to be accurate. George says, I'm out of strawberry, but we'll be trying orange cream and banana together.
Do it. Steve really likes orange and banana together.
Steve does. You remember Steve, George. Let's see. Chad says, greetings all. Let's see. He says, I got the idea from Zach Wyde. He calls his wife the warden. It's totally a sign of respect. No, it's not. This is why we can't have nice things.
It's a sign of respect?
No, it's not. Rhiannon says, good evening. Lori says, salted caramel is the bestest flavor for baking. Kylin says, speaking of chocolate mint, will it be back in stock in big bags soon? I think
I
will.
think we might be getting it this week.
Yeah.
We need to look into that.
I think you're right.
So let's find out.
Now, it's funny. She said chocolate mint, but Lori said salted caramel. I'm like, salted caramel's not out
I
of stock.
hope it's not out of stock. Oh, because you read it. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Shauna says, I had a pork chop for lunch. Nice. Chow CEO says, I'm new here. Do your mixes raise your blood sugar? Is that an individual thing? Thank you.
Well, our neighbor, who's type 1 diabetic, she says it's the acacia gum that raises her blood sugar, but it's
just a
slow
little.
and steady. So it's not a spike, so she can handle it.
I actually think it's the protein, not the acacia gum.
Oh, whatever. But anyway, you need to test on yourself. That's the thing we always tell people to do. It doesn't raise ours.
For the most part,
but we're not diabetic.
If you're now, did you say she's type 1 diabetic?
Yes.
That's important.
She's type 1.
If you're type 1 diabetic and have to use exogenous insulin,
yes,
like you don't have any of your own, then it may raise blood sugar. If you're type 2 diabetic or a person with a functioning pancreas, you probably won't see a raise in blood sugar because it is so... Yeah, it doesn't happen very much. Anyway, so there you go. Most people, and in my own tests using a continuous glucose monitor and pricking my finger for every 5 minutes for 7 hours.
Let's do that tomorrow.
That was fun. That was before I got a continuous glucose monitor.
Yeah.
My hand was hurting so bad. Anyway.
Yeah, I remember when my mom was first diagnosed with her diabetes and how her fingers were sore, and she had to give herself insulin around her belly button, and it just looked like hamburger, and it was just sad. Okay. So I don't feel you, but I have seen it. So anybody who's diabetic.
Anyway, in my own experiments, it did not raise my blood sugar. In fact, it actually went down just a little bit.
Yeah, so do test for yourself because we want you to be confident in the products that you buy from us.
Joe points out you can add a little vegetable glycerin or alcohol to get Keto Chow ice cream to not freeze.
Oh, there we go. We have vegetable glycerin. Oh, wait. You forgot to say hi to Adam.
Oh, Adam's here. Hi, Adam. Rhonda says a friend of mine who works for the post office in Austin, Texas said they're slammed. Been working 12 to 14-hour days, 6 days a week due to the freeze.
Oh, man.
I'm so sorry. Maitreya says, speaking of meat, I'm going to try to make my own summer sausage since quality ingredients are hard to find.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
That's awesome, yeah. Caboodle Bry is on, says, good evening, y'all.
Hi, Bry.
He says, we're still at the hotel and placed an order to pick up at the location near our house. When I arrived, they had no order for me. So I tried to order in person, and that's when I got the bad news.
Oh, no.
Really?
No. That's sad.
That's about Buffalo Wild Wings, so that's crazy. Hiller House says, you guys are the best. I love your grace, Miriam, when people were frustrated with Costa Rica sound. Oh. I convinced the hubs to order the April Chow Club. I hate having to wait.
I'm sorry. That is frustrating.
We're actually getting the recipe cards together for the April Chow Club.
Yeah, we're on top of things.
Nice.
For once in our life.
Lori says, give your daughter that air fryer. Okay.
Yeah, we did. We gave it to her.
Yep. Lisa says, I made steak in my Ninja Foodie on the toilet setting yesterday, and they came out amazing.
I don't think it's supposed to say toilet setting.
Okay.
I think it's supposed to say something else.
To mix up, Jay says, I love my Carrie Brown ice cream book, made vanilla and chocolate so far. People are like, yes, toilet setting?
I love I don't think you're supposed to say that.
Lynette says, I love my Fitbit verse. I challenge you to a step challenge.
You would kick my butt. Everybody kicks my butt. I work so hard to get the littlest amount of steps possible.
Rhonda says, I have the Versa 2. Love having Alexa on it. Helps when you want to set timers and reminders away from home. It was really funny. I was watching a live stream today, and Joshua Bardwell said, Alexa, turn off the lights. And everyone was like, dude, you just turned off my lights. Now I just did the same thing, didn't I?
That's funny. Oh my gosh. I think it's funny when we say Google and it happens because it's the same thing.
I just checked my watch to see if it was going to key on. Lisa said, I made steak on my Ninja Foodie on broil setting. Not toilet setting. They came out amazing. Mary said I took pics of me cooking all my mom recipes over a year and made a cookbook for my kids.
Oh,
that's
so
a
cute.
great idea.
Audrey was going to leave and she asked me for specific recipes. And so I started putting together recipes in a folder, right? That's something, right? And I said, oh, I'll make you a recipe book and I'll, what's that called when it's, oh my gosh, laminated. I'll laminate the pages and everything. And I'm like, I didn't do it. I'm the worst mom ever.
I started teaching her how to make stuff like pork belly.
Yeah, although I love when she comes home because she's so attentive and so kind. And she's like, oh, Mom, do you want to make this? I'm like, sure. And she's like helping in the kitchen, doing dishes. It's like, wow, when you become responsible, it's very helpful.
Just needed a dose of perspective.
Yeah.
He says, as you wish. For now on, she'll be referred to as something sweeter.
Perfect.
Which is better than something sweater.
Yes.
Then he says it didn't happen, right?
Right.
Lisa's like, you guys are being mean to me.
I'm not. That was an accident.
Oh,
I knew she didn't mean it.
Shauna says, my internet keeps jumping and sending me back to the beginning of the video. Try refreshing the page.
Sorry.
Kylie says, yeah, fingers crossed, it's becoming my favorite chocolate mint.
Yeah, I think it's one of our favorite. In fact, ours is almost empty too.
Let's see. Danita says, I love the recipe cards from this month's Chow box. Are the recipes available online or just through the membership?
Just in the membership.
At first, we're just putting them in the Chow Club.
We haven't put any of the Chow Club ones online yet, but we will at some point.
Oh, not even the February one?
I think.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Marie says, type 1 diabetic. I had to increase insulin for a few hours starting about 45 to 60 minutes after eating to cover the fat and protein.
Yep.
Okay.
But then question, like, do you have insulin when you have an egg? Do you have insulin, like what do you not have insulin for? Is it just cheese and meat without fat? So, yeah, I'm just curious.
I don't know if you noticed, Chow CEO has a Chow dog as their avatar. Nice. It says, I'm type 1 diabetic and have a CGM, so I'll test for myself.
That says type 2, not type 1.
Type 2. Oh my gosh.
That's 2 ones.
Type I.
Yeah, but let us know because we do like to hear how it does for you, and we want to make it the best we can. So.
Andrew says, I have a question. I purchased Keto Bricks, and I was wondering how y'all eat them. Are they for emergencies or after work? I have a giant bag of Keto Bricks right there.
Yeah. We actually really like to melt them down. And then
literally a giant bag of Keto Bricks.
Yeah, this is what we took to Costa Rica that we didn't eat because we didn't buy any food. And I know that we were with, Maria Emmerich and she was cooking everything, but we didn't know when we would be able to eat or if we were going to be able to eat. And we just wanted to have something. So just in case. And then we just brought them back. It was fine. We had lots of food and it was amazing and wonderful.
So easiest way to eat them.
Yes.
Melt them. So you stick them into a glass measuring cup.
Or like a bowl or something in the microwave.
Put them in the microwave for a minute. And they melt.
They melt up and you just stir it. And then you can just pour them into... we do the silicone little molds.
Yeah, and then they just have little bite-sized ones.
You can even just stick them in the fridge. You don't have to freeze them. And then we just throw them into a Ziploc bag. And then put them in the cheese drawer. And then if anybody, feels like they want it, mostly our daughter will take them to the high school. Yep. And she'll just have, because it's a lot easier, especially in Utah, it's a lot easier to eat a little one than get your mouth around that huge brick.
Because
it's hard.
They're hard.
They're hard because they're room temperature here, which is cold.
Cold, yeah.
So when we did have it soft for the first time ever,
we were on the beach. Opened it up and you bit into it. It's
and
like, ooh,
wow,
this
that's
is
yummy.
Soft.
So other people can have them warm. Yep. I imagine.
If you do Google melt keto brick, you'll find Joe's video showing how to melt.
Yeah, I'm sure there's multiple videos of it. It's super easy, and the other thing is it's 1,000 calories, and so you may not want to eat that much at one time.
You can also just take a knife and cut it in half.
Yeah, you can cut it. I know when they've done it at trade shows, they've just kind of sliced them. Mm-hmm. Or they've made them into little pucks or whatever. Yeah. So you can try them. Okay,
so Chow CEO wants to know about the Chow Club.
So the Chow Club is a monthly subscription box that we choose the flavors. And there's a surprise in each box. Sometimes it's a new flavor. Sometimes it's something else. And it's been fun. We've only done it for 2 months now. But we have 2 different sizes. We have a 30 meal, which has... 1 big bag and then
21 meals.
9 individual flavors. and then your surprise. And then the 60 meal has 2 big bags, and then 18 of the individual meals, and your surprise.
And you don't get to pick the flavors. They just kind of
each
are
of
what
them
they are.
have recipe cards that can go with some of the flavors that are in your box. So those are really fun because it's in your hand and you can see it, and you can, you have the keto chow that goes with it, and it's been really fun to do those recipes because it's just kind of, makes you think outside the box. And sometimes you don't always have specialty ingredients and stuff, but for the most part you kind of have all the things you need, and you can just make up something special. So it's nice.
Okay, there you go. Shauna wants to know if she's the only one having connection issues. I see 0 drop frames, so it's not me.
Somebody was having a problem.
It was Shauna.
Oh,
Where it was jumping back to the beginning.
darn it.
Renee says, I would imagine the toilet setting is good for browning. Donna's local Buffalo Wild Wings is closed because it had a water main break, so she made them
Donna.
herself
Hey,
at home. There you go.
good job. There were probably less sugar too.
Stacy wants to know, will future Chow Club boxes have flavors that match the season? I was guessing March would be chocolate mint because it tastes so much like Shamrock Shake.
Oh, it kind of does, huh? I didn't think of that. That would have been smart. Probably. Maybe. We'll see.
Okay.
It makes sense, though.
Joe, I just turned off the lights in his house.
You're just giggling.
Yes!
Giggling.
Libby's Alexa just woke up. Libby's thing that I'm
Do
not
it
going to say.
again.
No, I'm not going to say it again.
Yes. Tell it to
Holly's
lock the
had
garage
her.
door.
Shauna switched
Open
to
the garage door.
HD settings and it seems to be working. Let's see. Joe says, don't you call Miriam the boss? No.
He calls himself the boss.
No, I complain about how my boss is terrible.
But he really shouldn't say that if I'm the boss, because I'm not terrible.
Yeah. Renee
He
wants to
should
know.
say, the boss is beautiful, and then he would be talking about me.
Renee wants to know what was the favorite part of the trip.
Oh, that's a good question. We love rubbing shoulders with keto people, and
It was a
it's
lot of
just it's so fun because we're so passionate about it, and so it just feels good to be with people who are so passionate about keto. And it's just so fun to teach people, especially people that are new and that are just it's a new thing and they're so excited, and seeing them look at their numbers and knowing that they didn't have to take medication that day, like that. It was such a blessing. Like, it was so exciting to do that.
I think one of my favorite parts of the trip was today when one of the participants texted everybody a picture of their keto mojo, and I think her blood sugar was 95 and her
ketones were 3.2.
It's like, what the heck?
Yeah.
And she had Dr. Barry had taken down her medication again,
And so she'd went off a water pill, blood pressure, cholesterol.
and she was down from 8 units of
8
insulin
units
an
of
hour
insulin
to like 1.
Like 1.
And she might be down even more now.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
It's just so real. It's so miraculous. It's so exciting. I mean, our bodies can do this, and all you have to do is give them the right food.
Yep.
So it's so cool.
Basically 1 week to go from diabetic to not.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Jerry wants to get some OOO lime.
Oh, that's
and
a good idea.
some
Lime
coconut
and
for to make
coconut.
key lime. Nice.
That sounds like
For the
a
coconut, you can use
good
coconut oil.
flavor.
As
Yeah,
the
you
fat.
could use coconut flavor.
Marie says, sorry, will you repeat the question? Volume dropped.
Oh, the question was, what was our favorite
Well,
thing
that was
about?
earlier on.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Libby says, I want a shirt that has your logo and says Keto Chow Power. We don't have that. But if you go to shop shirts and gear, it takes you to an Amazon page where you can get
I
lots
wish it
of...
showed the colors. Those are lame. I know they have colors, but I like to
There's
see
a bunch
colors.
of different colors. And this is the sweatshirt.
Oh, why didn't we get a colored sweatshirt? We're so boring.
Because I wanted the gray one.
Boring. I actually think we need to change that design because my keto chow in the center,
This
from
is the one
zipping
that I
it
have.
up and down, is
Oh,
wearing
it
off.
is wearing off. That's true.
But I wear it every day, and I have for
Anyway.
like a long time. So
Yeah, it doesn't say Keto Chow Power, but yeah. Carol says, has anyone done an unboxing of the March Chow Club box?
I think Joe and Rachel did.
Joe and Rachel did.
Did Autumn? Autumn probably did by now.
I don't know if
we
she's
saw
posted it yet.
Yeah.
But yes, Joe and Rachel's, theirs arrived on March 1st. It was supposed to be there a lot earlier.
We have seen some people on like Instagram and Facebook.
okay.
I don't think we've seen any on the Facebook support group this time.
So if you really want to know what's in the chocolate box,
so you can find out.
Honestly, just go to Joe and Rachel's. Sean says, hey, this cheese looks funny. Let's see. There you go. Joe posted the how to melt a keto brick in
thanks, Joe.
YouTube chat. Linda says, I'm type 2 diabetic and do not take any insulin with any of the keto chow.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's just some people are, I guess, more sensitive than others. And that's why it's so important to test for yourself.
Diane says, any advice on how to fight the carb cravings that come with chemo? My husband's really struggling to stay on track.
Oh, that's hard.
Make sure he's getting the right amount of electrolytes.
Yeah, electrolytes might help.
Maybe up his protein significantly, especially if he's on keto.
Full. And then if he has a hard time eating, if he's doing keto chow, put some gelatin and protein and collagen into his keto chow. That'll up it a little bit. But he could do soft foods, like I don't know what kind of cancer or anything, but I know some people get like mouth sores from chemotherapy. And that's with any kind of cancer. So it just depends on what medication is. Oh, I'm sorry. That's hard.
Yeah, but really up the protein like crazy.
Yeah, try
That'll
that.
help with satiety. And you may even want to try some exogenous ketones. Perfect Keto makes some.
Yeah. They just came
Miriam
out with a
just
strawberry
bought some.
lemonade one like today. Oh.
We don't use it, but our daughter uses it. And for people who are having problems, what's Carrie Brown saying?
Sorry, I'll stop. I'll do that in a second. Okay, so people who are having problems with epilepsy, Alzheimer's, and brain things, that's where ketones comes in the most handy. And our daughter is a teenager, for one, which means she's hormonal. And she has depression, and it's pretty bad. She does keto for it, and it actually does really well for her, but sometimes she just has some lows, and she uses ketones on those days, and it really helps her out. So she's not dependent on it. She can go a month or two without using them, but sometimes she'll do it, especially like on her period. She'll get pretty low, and then she notices it, like she's doing super well. I'm so proud of her, but she really does do it. Really helps her, just a little bit. This is what I was going to show you guys. Can you see?
Oh, here it is.
Oh, yours is cooler than mine. That just means she loves me also, because we both got it at the same time. 23 minutes. That's our pork chops. Yay!
So somebody asked if we are going to have all of the recipes on our site put in, if we might do some recipe books. We do have a Keto Thanksgiving recipe book and a Cozy Keto December recipe book.
Yes.
And we also have the 7-day reset as well.
Yeah, which the 7-day reset has a meal plan like laid out with keto chow incorporated in it, and so that's kind of fun because it's different. So the other two recipe books are just 10 recipes, but the 7-day reset really has in a meal plan. So you should check out all of them because they're free and it's not hard to download them. But they're great recipes by Taffy.
It was Libby who wanted to know.
It was Libby.
Yep.
Libby, hi.
Okay. Oh, and Shauna says she fixed it. She refreshed the page.
Oh, good.
Cece's on. Says good evening, all.
Hi,
Welcome,
Cece.
Cece. To Fix MJ says I heard home insulin testing will be available soon. I don't know.
That'd be cool.
Marie wants chocolate mint for the week of 3/15.
Okay, I'll write that down for you. I'll just call the manufacturer and be like, do you know what Marie wants?
Nate says, how awesome it must feel to know that your product has changed so many lives. Sometimes when we get kind of down because people are complaining about stuff, it really, I'm always seeking validation. Validation. I'm always seeking validation, so thank you.
My shirt's being weird, sorry.
For validating me. Fix MJ says, human body is a miracle machine.
It is.
Yep.
It really is. And you know what? For all the things we have wrong with us, we have a lot of things that are right. And we just need to remember that sometimes. Like, yeah, I don't like this or this or this, or my body does this thing wrong or this thing wrong. But how many things does it do right? Like, you can breathe, you can touch, you have hair. Like, Some people don't have hair. I mean, Jerry, do you have hair?
They said Autumn did her Chow Club unboxing.
Oh, we missed
I need to watch it.
Darn it.
Donna says, do you know when the 7-day challenge will be available again?
It's available now.
Yeah, you can just the ebook is there for free.
Yeah.
So you can do
just
your own 7-day challenge whenever you want.
Yep.
Shauna says, I unboxed my Chow Club last week and today sent a care package to a friend in the box.
Oh, how cute.
Way to reuse that.
Nice.
Rhonda says, Autumn did. I switched it when she got ready to open it.
Oh, that was nice. So you didn't have to be spoiled.
Sonia says, Heath, Shelley is she who must be obeyed. Mm-hmm. There you go. Moto Mofo.
She who must be obeyed.
Yep.
What else?
Like he who must not be named.
I know.
Anyway, says, new here, just bought daily minerals and starting carnivore the next day or two. What's the best way to consume? I heard the recommendations to mix for better taste, mixed with food or beverage. Mm-hmm. So Dr. Barry would recommend for the daily minerals to either put it in a little bit of whatever you're drinking, just a couple drops every time you go to drink it, or put it on your meat when you're done cooking it, because it will have that salty flavor and just enhance the flavor of the meat. Or, now what I personally like to do is have some water with some of the daily minerals and some lemon, which isn't exactly carnivore, but the lemon cuts through the mineral taste entirely for me.
Yeah. Well, but sometimes people, especially if you're on an empty stomach, if you drink that much at one time, it'll make you have a little bit of a tummy ache. So just play with it, see what you like best. I do like a teaspoon in like 3 different glasses of water throughout the day, and that's enough for me. So
Jerry says, my Chow Club box shipped a day after my order, and the Chow Club box came first. USPS is weird sometimes.
Yeah, that is funny.
Christy says, my baby keeps watching me drink Keto Chow, and a few days ago I let him taste the banana. Now every time I drink, he thinks he's supposed to get some of it. He's one. Just remember, Keto Chow is not indicated for use by children, nursing, or pregnant mothers.
Yeah, but isn't it better to share that with them than like a Diet Coke? Right?
Oh, yes.
Probably.
That's just my legal disclaimer.
That's
Our
right.
children eat it all the time.
Yep.
Let's see. Diane says he has esophageal cancer, but he has had surgery and able to eat whatever he wants now. We just recently started using Keto Chow, and he likes it. I makes it so I can add collagen.
Yeah.
Nice.
You could probably even add 2 scoops of collagen and it'd be fine. So, yeah, try that.
Too Crazy Keto says that strawberry lemonade ketones from Perfect Keto are really good. And Right Family says daughter Elizabeth said strawberry lemonade needs to be a Keto Chow flavor. Well, if Elizabeth said it.
All right. Chocolate mint next week or something for Marie.
We'll have to work
Elizabeth
on that.
is going to make us strawberry lemonade.
Now you
Any more orders,
you can't just
guys?
mix strawberry and lemon meringue.
I'll just do it for you. I'm very willing today.
Songbird says, good to know, been having issues. Okay. And Sean says, good job, Audrey. Yes. Andrew says, I use Perfect Keto, and it's amazing. The new strawberry collagen is so good. I use the base and electrolytes along with the collagen.
Audrey's now asking how our pork chops were. Do you guys want to see a picture of our pork chops? I took a picture.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't... It looks like it's tiny.
It looks like pork chops and bacon.
It's that little blurb that's not bacon is the pork chop wrapped in bacon, so it just doesn't look very good in the picture.
Joe Ray's on. Welcome, Joe Ray. Says good evening. Fix MJ says love Chef Taffy's blueberry cobbler. Repeat tomorrow. Nice. Donna says sorry. What I meant the 7-day reset. When will that be available again? Are you talking about the bundle?
The bundle? I don't know.
I thought we had the bundle.
I think we still have a couple bundles left.
Well, the plan was, actually, that's a really good question. I thought that we had them. Rhonda says MCT oil is a real brain booster for me. Really helps me, brings me clarity. Nice. Cece's mama says I'm hearing all the success stories with chronic illness and the ketovore diet. In my transparency, my daughter battles sickle cell disease. Wow. Wondering if this diet would be.
I would try it.
Now, what Dr. Barry would say is that the proper human diet will help. Well, it's not going to hurt.
It's not going to hurt
with any of the problems you might run into. So, you just click on that.
I'm working on it.
So, The worst case scenario is it doesn't help. The best case scenario is it does. Oh, it is out of stock.
It says it's out of stock.
Well, we
I'll
need to
check
fix
and see
that.
if we have any in the back.
Yeah. I know we still have some of the stuff. The swag,
I know, but
don't
we may be out of one and not the other.
Oh, okay.
So that happens sometimes.
Okay. Well, let's see. Renee says, anytime bears, you guys have become an important and special part of my life. You've changed my life for the better for sure.
Thank you.
Thanks for the validation. I don't get it from my children, so
That's true.
except when
Except
they
for
want to
Audrey
know how to
with their
cook pork chops.
Chops. That was like the best day ever.
Songbird says, thank you for the help you give. I really appreciate it.
Oh,
John says, in my best daily voice, validate. Emily Zahn says, sorry I'm late. TC's Life says, I can't do whey, but I'm grateful that you offer the base powder. Thank you.
Oh, good.
That's right, because she mixes, I think, with egg white protein.
Oh, yeah, that's so awesome.
If I'm not mistaken.
I'm going to play with the base powder, too.
Okay. Blaine says, I finally tried Keto Chow this week. I am with peaches and cream and pistachio. I just wish the flavor was stronger. I think I might do a plan to make a much larger order. Question, what did you use for your fat? Because if you used heavy whipping cream, that does mute the flavor. It mutes
the flavor. So if you use butter, it'll bring the flavor
or
out
avocado
stronger.
oil. Yeah.
Yeah, or avocado oil. So
it's
try that.
A lot stronger, I think.
If you want to.
Let's see. Donna says, I've been doing keto 4 years, and I'm new to Keto Chow. And it's my favorite. I watched your guys' commercial.
Yay!
Nice. You guys, and they're great. So are you guys. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome, by the way. Lisa says, I put daily minerals in my coffee every morning, and it helps out.
Yeah. Well, and you know what, Lisa? You do it every day. It's part of your routine, and it probably, like, that's how you like your coffee. You just like that flavor now. And so when I do mine in the morning, I like the water with it. If I don't have water with daily minerals, I'm like, what am I missing?
When you do your daily minerals in the morning.
Yeah, when I do my daily minerals in the morning.
When you do your coffee in the morning. I was like,
when I do my non-coffee in the morning. No, I don't drink coffee, but I do drink daily minerals in water in the morning. And if I don't have it, then my routine is off. And so I'm just saying, that's great.
I'm sorry, but you've thrown off the Emperor's Groove. Renee says, I really don't recommend doing a full capful shot of the daily minerals.
Yeah. No. You know what? If you wanted to go to the bathroom, that would probably help.
Yes, it might. Carol's husband just got home. She's got to take off.
Oh,
bye, Carol.
Good night, Carol.
Let's see. Jerry says, I really wanted to say how much you have impacted my life in such a short time. The love here and in the support group on Facebook is invaluable. Lives are being changed. Grassroots revolution for health.
Yay! Well, we love having you here. And someday you got to get Patty on so we can say hi to her, too.
That's right. Joe Ray says, couldn't you just mix strawberry and lemon? Yes, you could.
Yeah, totally.
Maitreya says, blueberry muffin next.
Oh, blueberry muffin.
Okay.
I miss blueberry muffin in my life.
I thought you didn't like blueberries.
No, I love blueberries.
Oh, okay. Too Crazy Keto says, Miriam is in a giving mood. Can you please authorize the production of peanut butter and jelly keto chow?
Nope.
Renee says a southern butter pecan would be quite amazing too.
Oh, yeah.
Kabil Bryce says, totally on board for blueberry next.
Yeah, blueberry does sound good.
Fix MJ says, no need for a new flavor. Just make some more s'mores.
Some more s'mores.
And Renee says, I tried s'mores today for the first time. It was good, but not in my top 3.
Yeah.
Now that's something that we want.
S'mores makes really good marshmallows.
Weird,
huh?
Where was that? Or did I just... Oh, okay. Yeah, Yvette wanted to know. Said, I want to try Keto Chow.
Excuse me, guys.
But with the mixed taste reviews, I'm feeling a bit scared of making the wrong choice and not wanting to try any other. What would be a never go wrong flavor?
Chocolate.
It is hard to go wrong with chocolate, but the thing is...
If you don't like chocolate, then you're wrong with chocolate.
And so this, and I talked about this in the last live stream that we did. There was a review of I think it was Peaches and Cream, saying how much they did not like it.
Yep, and then the one right under it said how much they loved it.
Okay, taste is a very personal and unique thing. It's very subjective.
Yeah.
And everybody has their personal taste is valid. So there are people who do not like the banana, and there are people who love the banana.
Yep.
And there's people that don't like s'mores, and there are people that love s'mores. So
there are people that are wrong. in this world.
That's right. So if you don't like s'mores, hey, that's okay.
Yep.
If you think lemon meringue is the best thing ever, you're probably right. And if you think that the chocolate is delicious, especially if you have it hot and mixed with butter, that is also a very, very valid point of view. Mm-hmm. Anyway, let's see. Shauna says, you go away for the week and inventory becomes a mystery. You're not kidding.
Oh, man. We got in our meetings today. Okay, this is Tuesday. We've been home for what? 3 whole
Saturday.
Days? Like Saturday night. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I get into my meetings today. I'm like, what happened? I don't even know what's going on. I'm like, what did you guys do? I don't know.
It is nice to have competent people.
I know, it was really nice. I'm like,
things.
oh, these things happened? Oh, how nice. Oh, how great is that? Yay!
Christy wants butter pecan or blueberry.
Me too.
Denise wants butter
I want
pecan.
that too.
Ed says, yeah, Joe still pushing peanut butter jelly. Songbird says, I have so many flavors I would love to try.
Yeah.
Let's see. Blaine wants butter pecan as well. Ed,
Does
yeah,
sound
Joe
good,
still
huh?
pushing.
I love
butter and jelly.
pecan. You know
Blaine
what else
says-
I like?
oh.
Pralines and cream.
Blaine says I used butter, but I didn't let it rest after blending, though. Now, if you used warm water, a lot of the need to let it sit kind of goes away. Mm-hmm. But I like to use warm water anyway and then stick it in the fridge to cool off.
Yeah. Well,
that gives
maybe
it enough
try
time.
it, leave it overnight, because sometimes the flavor comes out stronger overnight,
Yes.
too. So, give it one more chance.
Jerry says I made Patty my pepper ranch bacon, which is amazing. Bacon on a cookie sheet and sprinkle cracked pepper and Hidden Valley Ranch and bake for 18 minutes. Flip and repeat.
Nice.
Now, just so you know, Jerry, I'm not trying to ruin your life, but look at the first ingredient in the Hidden Valley Ranch season packet. It's maltodextrin.
Buy the Select Savory Seasonings Ranch because it's really good.
It's really good.
Mm-hmm. Well, and it's a powder, so you have to like mix it up with stuff. So
You can mix
have
it
to
up
like,
with,
it's like sour cream and buttermilk and something else.
Yeah.
But it's super good.
Select Savory
Seasonings.
Anyway.
Yeah. But I'm sure yours is still great. So that's awesome.
Cybernut 4 from Maryland
Yeah.
says, hey, from Hagerstown, Maryland, waiting on my first order. Thanks to Crazy Ketos for promoting your products.
Oh, thank you. For sure.
Yeah.
We love it.
Yep.
We're
Donna says,
glad you're here too.
thanks for checking. I did sign up to be notified when it's back in stock. Okay, but we're going to
Okay.
check on that even more.
Yeah, we will check.
Renee says that mineral shot didn't give me potty issues, but it did make my tummy crampy and angry.
Yeah. Well, we don't want crampy or angry tummies.
Yeah, and Shanta had the full serving of daily minerals, and it was a terrible experience for her as well.
Okay, just so you know.
Rachel Williams also wants blueberry muffin. Blaine says, well, we know Joe is typing for 2KK. Yes.
I'd be saying peanut butter and jelly.
Let's see. Lisa says, well, guys, I need to head to bed and take my son for a 7:30 a.m. doctor's appointment. I need my beauty sleep. I was trying to get beauty sleep last night, and that fire detector last night
smoke
was...
detector
the
went
smoke
off.
detector was...
Not went off.
It was
It needs
beeping.
a new battery in the middle of the night. Of course, it only needs a
It
new
was
battery in the middle of the night.
2:30.
So what you need to do is put an alarm for like 6 months from now.
Well, you're just supposed to
whatever.
change it when the daylight wastings happens.
Oh, yeah.
I just need to go around and change them all around the house.
Hey, I appreciate if you do that.
Okay. Let's see. Rhonda says chocolate. Deb says finished work call. Yay! So now I can focus on the important stuff. Pulled out some collagen I bought a while back to finish. Suggestions on how much. 1 scoop per day. Label says 18 grams of collagen blend.
Yeah, I just use a scoop per keto chow.
Yep, that's what I do.
Use the whole thing.
Lisa, okay, so Lisa's off. He says,
Lisa.
I've not had a keto chow flavor that was not good. I love them all.
Me too.
To fix him, Jay says, Chris is right. Thank you. I don't know what I'm right about, but great. Cece says, I love my chocolate. Just bought a huge vanilla. Not my top either, but overall, I can't go without my chow.
Yeah. And you know what? If you don't like the vanilla, use it to cook something.
Or throw peanut powder in. Peanut
flour.
in
You could throw cocoa in it, and then be chocolate. You can make it into chaffles. Mm-hmm. You can use it for like the...
cocoa powder in the vanilla is really
There's
good.
a lot of recipes that have the vanilla keto chow. And you can use that for that. Or you can put any flavoring in it, and then it can be any flavor you want.
Yep.
So that's what's so cool about vanilla.
Shauna says, my reply to some people is, I'm sorry you didn't have a good experience with that flavor. How wonderful the keto chow has so many options.
Oh, yeah. That's a nice
That
thing
is
to
why we
say.
have the individual packets, too.
Thank you.
Andrew says, I've liked them all so far. Hoopcat says Keto Chow is a little something for everyone. Libby says lemon meringue is the best thing ever.
It's the best.
Songbird says mocha with butter.
That's on sale.
Now, Joe points out that Miriam is wrong about peanut butter and jelly.
I don't know. I just think I had too many peanut butter and jelly sandwiches in my life.
Okay.
I don't think it needs to be a shake.
Okay. Renee says all of them with butter. Joe Ray says I don't think I've not liked the Keto Chow flavor. I've just had some, I like some more than others.
Yeah. I could do that.
Brian says I got to surprise my wife and made us chocolate mint ice cream for supper with mint high key cookies.
That's a great idea.
So
I like doing that.
On my desktop at work, it grabs photos from Google Photos from exactly a year ago and just puts them in a collage. And before we went to Costa Rica, one of the ones that showed was we had a booth right next to High Key at Metabolic Health.
Oh, yeah.
And we got like a couple of big cups and filled them up with salted caramel and put High Key cookies into them.
Yeah, it was
and
the
ate
best
them with a
cereal
spoon.
ever.
Like,
it wasn't High Key cereal. It was before they came out with their cereal. It was just
yeah.
the cookies. And it was perfect because you can have like 3 or 4 of those cookies and a whole thing of Keto Chow. Well, not a whole thing. A whole cup. It was very satisfying.
So Diane likes the lemon meringue and natural strawberry too.
Oh, nice.
Debbie also likes the idea of butter pecan and blueberry. Not butter pecan blueberry. That'd be weird.
Ew.
Rihanna says, how is it that no one asked for cookie dough flavor? That's the one I've been dying for. I'm not sure how you would make cookie dough flavor.
I'm sure that it exists.
Sounds like chocolate with something brown sugar flavoring.
Yeah.
Deb says butter with chocolate toffee, still my favorite. Banana with heavy whipping cream, still my favorite is ice cream.
Yeah, I like bananas ice cream too.
Rhonda says I would have never purchased chocolate. Now I'm drinking it almost every day with cold coffee. Thanks to the Chow Club. Gonna need more soon.
Yeah.
Let's see. Blaine says any plans for a sale in the near future? Well, right now we are doing a sale on Mocha. It's 10% off.
Yes.
You mean a sale in addition to that? No. Nope. Just that. Well, we'll have another flavor on sale next week instead. It won't be Mocha. Because Mocha's on sale right now. He says, any word on when the spicy taco big bags will be in stock?
I think in the fall.
I think
they're gone.
Maybe.
Let's double check on that.
Yeah, we'll have to double check on that. There may actually be... The problem with the taco is it's getting close to its best by date.
I think it's gone.
Is it?
I think taco's gone.
I don't know.
Tomato's getting close to its best by date.
We'll have to check.
We'll check it out.
Sonny says, I love anything lemon, but when I tried the lemon Keto Chow made with heavy whipping cream, is not my favorite. I have one left, so I'm going to try it with butter and see if it changes my mind.
Yeah.
Miriam likes to.
I was just going to say, I like to put the little true lemon in it so it's a little more tangy. But you have to do it when you're mixing it. You can't do it after the fact, or it'll just be clumpy.
Renee says, speaking of channels, if I may, our very own Stephanie has started her channel this week.
Did she?
Go show her some love.
Okay, I will.
Ray says that little smoke detector beep is the worst ever. Yes, because
so bad.
You can't tell where it's coming from.
And it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. And
it's terrible.
Like, and of course I'm like half asleep enough that I can't tell where it is. I'm like, what is that? Is that some kid's alarm? Is that, some beep random thing that beep needs to have its battery removed?
Slow Car Girl says eggnog is easy. All right. Matreya says night all. I'm struggling to stay awake, so it's time to sleep. You go.
Hey,
you go
good
to
night,
bed.
Matreya.
Deb says 2KK custard recipe with vanilla Keto Chow is wow.
Oh yeah.
Fix MJ says I added cinnamon and vanilla and it tasted like apple pie.
Team Jerry, no to peanut butter and jelly. Yuck.
Donna says, how many times a day could I use the electrolyte drops if it seems to have helped with my RLS? You'll actually have a very hard time getting too much because eventually your body will just say, you know what? I don't want salty stuff anymore. And you'll say, oh, I guess I have enough.
And that's a good sign because as soon as you start having it and it tastes super salty, then you're like, you know what? That's too much. And then just drink regular water for a while.
Yep. We have really good feedback mechanisms for
you just have to learn how to listen to your body.
Water.
Just take some time.
Protein. Fat. When we get enough of those, we have an aversion towards them.
Yeah, the problem is with the carbs, your body just always wants more. And so it's really hard to stop eating those things. So just cut those out too.
Let's see. Renee says I'll have to look because she was thinking of starting and was thinking of changing the name. Send her a message on Facebook, or maybe I could send you a link if Chris and Miriam don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the new one is.
we'll
so
have to look it up.
Please send it to us. Jerry says 2KK Joe had peanut flour, so just had grape to make PB&J. Boom,
Grape.
best solution. Lynette went home with a bag of peanut flour today.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Casey Smurfson says, hello, Bears. Hope all is well. Just
Hey.
mix up 2 peaches and 2 salted caramel for the next 2 days. Nice. He says, I want to try vanilla with brown sugar extract and my brown butter ghee to see if that works for cookie dough flavor.
Do it.
Nice.
Tell us what you think.
Debbie said lemon meringue with butter and true lemon was a very refreshing ice cream.
Yeah. Yeah.
Deb says, did anyone try the high key vanilla wafers? I had one of them.
Oh, you know what? I bought those and didn't get to try them.
Yeah, Kate took them to school. I happened to be at the school to do a planning meeting for her classes for next year. And she says, do you want one of these? I'm like,
Yes.
sure.
Oh, well. It doesn't matter. I don't need them.
And she says,
I just keep those snacks around, and that's really what she eats for lunch. She'll have Keto Chow or the little Keto Bricks in the thing or whatever snacky stuff we have. That's just for lunch, and that's fine. I don't care.
Anyway, Deb says, I'm thinking of throwing some in banana Keto Chow ice cream tonight or crumble some on top of 2KK custard made with banana Keto Chow. Mini banana pudding. I think that would be perfect.
That's a great idea.
Libby's going to bed. Good night,
Libby.
Libby. Lane says, I have 4 smoke detectors, none with batteries in them.
Oh, I know, right?
Well, I think the AC main power isn't working, so it's just going off battery. This particular one. Because I plugged it in and it didn't light up. Let's see. Carrie Forbes says, hi, brand new user. Welcome, by the way.
Hey,
Can't wait for my
Carrie.
shipment. Can't wait to see what my favorite flavor is.
I
Nice.
am excited, too. You'll have to tell us what you think. We want to hear.
Oh, Right Family says it's Sass, Steph, Chef for a channel.
Chef with a S.
Maybe.
Sass, Steph, Chef.
Sonia says, been up since 4 a.m., struggling to stay focused. I'm about to head to bed. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Good night, all. See you again tomorrow. Good night, Wesley. Good work. I'll most likely kill you in the morning.
Yeah, but not Sonia.
Let's see. Renee says, okay, she did change it to Sassy Chef Steph.
Oh, I'm not going to remember that. Sassy, Chef, Steph.
Squally, welcome back, by the way, Squally. Said, use my rewards point to try the new peaches and cream flavor.
Yay!
Lynette says, had cookies and cream tonight with peanut flour and melted butter with a little beef gelatin. Drank it warm. It was amazing. Nice. Let's see. Everyone, Sassy Steph Chef. Or is it Chef? Steph Chef. Sassy Steph Chef. Okay. Hoopcat says, us early birds are dropping fast. Good night. May says, oh, she didn't use the Chef Steph. She flipped. Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, Shanta also been up since 4. Okay. So, was there anything else you wanted to talk about?
No, I think we're good.
Okay, well, the one thing I did actually want to... Crystal on Facebook support group had a question. She's doing a week of just Keto Chow with a Bulletproof coffee in the morning. And she's getting 76 of her 120 grams of protein.
Oh, so she should probably have more protein.
She wants to know if she needs to hit her protein goal and her calorie goal.
I would not worry about the calories. I would just worry about protein.
Yes.
And it's a little bit hard to get your protein goal sometimes. So try gelatin, try collagen in your Keto Chow, try adding chicken breast or tuna fish or just a bunch of different protein. Just try adding it.
Yes, because protein is absolutely vital. And Joe and Rachel have been doing, on Two Crazy Ketos, have been doing a lot of stuff about protein lately. And Miriam and I are trying to up our protein a lot as well.
Yeah, well, it's funny because we've only been doing it for the 2 days. And I haven't been, tempted to eat all these other things because I'm full.
It's kind of hard to snack when you're full on protein.
Yeah, I'm full. And I got my protein yesterday and today. And I haven't wanted to eat anything else because I feel like I'm too full. So I am, I'm surprised.
Casey Smurf wants to know, are we any closer to peaches and cream becoming permanent? It's really early in peaches and cream. We just got it.
Yeah, we still haven't decided on s'mores yet.
Yeah, we haven't made a decision to make a decision about s'mores yet.
We don't know what we're doing.
Yeah. Joe Ray wants to know what's the best-selling flavor, and I just put this link So here you have most popular flavors, the big bulk bags, by percentage of sales per month, averaged over 2 months or since introduction.
Okay, chocolate.
Chocolate, then peanut butter, then caramel, vanilla, cookies and cream, snickerdoodle, banana, so on and so forth. Here is a tabular version of it.
Boring.
And since last time, peanut butter actually went down.
Oh, poor peanut butter.
Yeah. Anyway, toffee went up, so did snickerdoodle. It's kind of interesting. And here it is as a pie graph, in case that is easier for you.
How I didn't like cinnamon bun. We used to have a cinnamon bun like
it's because it was
years
terrible.
ago.
It didn't taste like cinnamon. It was
It
awful.
tasted like snickerdoodle to me.
No, the new snickerdoodle
I didn't like
is
either of
completely
them when we had them before, but now I like the snickerdoodle. I like to make it into waffles.
Let's see. Renee says, I guess I'm going to have to start gnawing on hunks of steak in the car instead of chicken to get more zinc and B12. There you go.
Yeah, maybe.
Shanta says, my macro says 102 is my protein. Now, did you use Maria Emmerich's macro calculator? We actually had a discussion about this with the reversed people today.
Yeah.
Because if you use Maria's calculator, you will get way better actual numbers for your protein. If you use the Carb Manager calculator, it's going to tell you some crazy low number like 70 or 60. And that's if you're trying to manage like epilepsy. If you're trying to like do a well-formulated ketogenic diet where you're losing weight, you need a lot more protein. Shanta says, what? S'mores must stay. That is sold out right now. Although the March Chow Club box had some of the
s'mores in it?
Yeah, it had some of the s'mores in it. Because we grabbed some out before it went out of stock.
We took some.
Casey Smurf says, also, if you didn't see my other question, why the unique XYZ versus .com, Chris? Because a domain squatter tried to shake us down for the .com, and I said... No.
Although we probably should have done it now.
Yeah, well, I've tried to contact them to buy it from them, but they won't reply. So.
Yeah, oh well.
Anyway, let's see.
Holly says, I find myself very full with the increased protein.
Nice.
Yeah, me too.
Casey Smurf says peanut butter must never, I repeat, never leave as well. The chocolate peanut butter isn't going anywhere. Joe Ray says, I love graphs. Ronan says, I had a rough day. I just made an eggnog ice cream with keto milk. All right. And Renee says, nerd. Shanta says, yes, I've used hers and was shocked it was so low. I may have done something wrong because I'm 234 and that cannot be my protein. Yeah. Well, another way to do it is with Joe and Rachel. What they're recommending people to do is...
Well, Bronson was teaching them about it.
Yeah, to take your target weight. Like, what weight do you want to get to? And eat that much protein a day. Yep.
I thought that was interesting. And the other thing that I noticed was because I'm having so much protein and I'm full, I haven't been worried about calories or fat because I'm filling up on protein and there's not really room for much else.
I've deliberately cut my fat intake
anymore. So it's kind of funny how it just naturally, like yesterday I had an avocado and some cheese. Well, I had a taco salad was what I had. And so I put everything into Chronometer and I was like right on. So
nice.
It was kind of awesome. But yeah, today I didn't have any vegetables at all.
Vegetables are for entertainment purposes only.
It's kind of funny.
Let's see. Right Family says, I have to go see the doc Thursday. She's anti-keto. I'm switching after the visit. Well, you can change your doctor or you can change your doctor.
Yeah, and that's hard. And did you guys know that dietdoctor.com has a list of physicians and specialties too that are specifically like keto and low carb. So if ever you need somebody in your area. And then there's also, because of COVID and even before COVID, a lot of them are doing like visits. Out of state is a little bit hard sometimes. So if you find somebody in state, even if you're doing visits, then that is a little bit easier for their licenses and stuff. So depending on if they do medication or not.
Jerry says, haven't found a flavor I didn't like. Haven't ordered eggnog though, but neither of us like eggnog.
Hey, if you don't like it, don't order it.
In this case, I kind of like the XYZ. I thought it was something to do with your background in computers though. That was a unique marketing. Well, and it is funny. A lot of people are like,
What?
wait, what? That's a thing? Yeah, it's a thing. Diane says, there are days I struggle to eat all my protein simply because I'm full from eating my protein.
Yeah,
Hey.
that's where I'm at.
Yeah, get your protein first. That's the most important thing. Keep your carbs low. Get your protein. There you go. Hungry, he says vegetables. The food's food. April's on. Well, we're just about to leave. April says hi, everyone.
April.
Parent Renee says world's worst vegan.
Right.
That should be on a t-shirt. Okay, well, we're going to take off, everybody, because, April showed up, right?
No, I like April.
Okay. But it is time to take off. We've been going on for an hour and 15 minutes now. Yep. So, all right. Well, anyway, we'll be doing our live stream again tomorrow morning. So if you want to join us then, it'll be at 11:15 Eastern, which is 8:15 Pacific for all you people in California.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to go get my last half a heart to feed my cat.
Renee says it was on a shirt. I almost bought it at a local meat market.
Oh my gosh.
April says I had to run a mission for my son. Wow. Nice. Casey Swimmer says thanks as always. Diane says good night. Stay safe. April says okay. Cece says have a great night, everyone. Debbie says good night. Shanta says see you tomorrow. Donnie says have a great evening. Thank you for all that info. Renee bought a different one. Okay. Well, good night, guys.
Be safe.
Right.
Remember how important you are.
Okay.